Moondrop has finally entered the earbud clip-on wireless earbuds market. This is interesting because it actually sounds decent. Good day guys, it's Practiphile, and yeah, today we are going to talk about the Moondrop Pill. Thank you so much Shenzhen Audio for sending this in for a review. So this one here is priced around $45, around $50, which puts it at a very probably affordable for most of the people. And yeah, it is a clip-on, meaning it is not an in-ear monitor, it is not an earbud. I mean, like the traditional earbuds. Well, it is an earbud, but you see this one here, right there, it actually clips to your ear like that. Very easy to use, it feels secure, Bluetooth is good, and I think this is very compelling for the price. So the box is very simple. It comes in this case here. It only comes with a cable, some cards, manual, warranty, stuff like that. Pretty straightforward. And what you have here is, of course, the two devices. This actually rotates. There is a revolver here at the side, but I don't really know why they would put the revolver there, because you can actually just flip it like that. Nope. So yeah, at the back here you get the Type-C connection for the charging, and this one is actually Bluetooth 6, which supports multiple devices. When you connect it to your phone, it accepts AC and SBC. There's no LDAC, LPTX, aptX, HD, stuff like that. So it does have a 13mm dynamic driver, which is a little bit smaller compared to, let's say, MX500 shells. They're a lot bigger because they are like, I think 15.4, 15, around 15mm drivers. So it is a little bit smaller for an earbud. It has a battery life of 8 hours. I have not charged this one, and it still works. I mean, like, it still shows. How much does it show in my battery though? I've been using it for quite some time already, maybe like already a week. I have not charged it. It's not that I'm not like, I'm so stupid. I mean, like, it does charge when you put it in here. But yeah, I mean, I have not charged this yet. So I think the battery life is pretty decent. And I think one of the most compelling things about the Moondrop Pill is actually, it is IPX4 certified. So meaning splashes of water, sweat, those stuff, it can take it. You know, like light rain, stuff like that, it can take that. So I guess future-wise, this is pretty good. It also connects to their Moondrop app, and one of the good things about the Moondrop app is actually you can tune. There is a 5-band PEQ in there, and if you're familiar with PEQ, it's just better than the normal EQ. You have more freedom. I mean, like 5 bands, that's pretty much okay. I mean, you're not gonna change the tuning anyhow. The tuning on this one here, it's pretty, I think it follows their VSDF target, which is pretty neutral, mid-forward kind of style. If you want some bass, definitely you can add that. But yeah, I just like the Moondrop app because, like, if you know the race, there is a community in the app that you can download different user profiles. Although some of them are Chinese, but you know, you can try them, experiment, you can try them out. You can try them out and see which one best suits you. Now, moving on to the sound. Of course, the reason why you're watching this video is probably for the sound. Again, the tonality on this one here, it's mostly kind of like Moondrop VSDF it's like neutral. Not really neutral, it's probably like mid-forward, I would say. So you don't really have a lot of bass, although in the Moondrop app you can change the tuning. Like, there is bass plus and there is bass minus, and then the reference tuning. But pretty much I think the reference tuning is probably, for me, just personally, it sounds the best of all the three. It just sounds more balanced, but then again, it's very mid-forward. It's a little bit bass light. It's not really like, it doesn't have enough bass. The bass is there, but you know, it is an earbud. Since it doesn't seal, so you don't really get that oomph, that tactile feeling, because it is very open. Bass, again, the bass quality is, I'd say, just decent. You know, like you don't really expect like bass head level power in there. Mid bass, there's really not a lot of mid bass in here either. So it's just really decent for the bass. Even if you choose the bass plus, the quality is really not there. I mean, it's just, maybe it's the driver, you know, like handling everything. It's 13 millimeters, man. Like compared to MX500, wherein like it's 15 millimeters, this one is 13 millimeters. It's not really that big, and you know, you can't really expect much about that driver. You know what I mean? Mids, they're good actually. I mean, I like the mids. The vocals are a little bit forward. There's some new ones in there. Female vocals are nice. Like if you watch YouTube videos, these are perfect because voices are more upfront and forward. They're not shouty, but you just hear voices better when you know, when using the pill. Treble, it's not really that bright. It's also not dark. It's just, you know, like it's just okay treble, really. Like, I mean, the timbre also on the treble is a little bit like on the plasticky side, and probably it's just the limitation of the driver. Again, it's a 13 millimeter driver. Don't expect it to be like sparkly in air and stuff like that. It just is, you know, like treble is just okay. And technicalities, again, because the treble is not really that extended, the timbre can sometimes be a little bit plasticky. Even on the bass, the timbre is a little bit off, and the treble, probably the vocals are more correct, and some instruments. It's probably not for like critical listening because it's not in that level yet, I would say. But there is one thing that I really like about the pill, and that is the sense of openness. Like it sounds more open than an earbud. Like MX500 shells, different shells, like from different earbuds, like EB2S shells. Even like the Polar Night, I reviewed the Apple Polar Night. It sounds more open than the Polar Night, and probably because of the orientation of this one here. Like compared to like the MX500 shells, wherein it's closer to your ear holes, this one here kind of like has that distance because it's limited by this clip in here, and also the other side that hits the back of your ear, so you can't really push that forward. And because of that distance, I don't know, for me it just feels very open sounding. It's just very open sounding, and I like that. It's really good for watching movies, videos, and maybe even like going outdoors, like biking, hiking, going to the gym, because it's much more secure, you know, like it doesn't fall when you go to a concert and you go to, like, you want a headbang or something. Yeah, no, it does not. Jumping, no, it does not fall. When I got this, and my wife tried it, and she said, I'm gonna use that for the, you know, using the gym. And I said, hey, like I have to review it first. But anyhow, yeah, maybe if you're more active and you wanna hear ambient noise, probably this is better because you can hear outside noise. If you're cycling, stuff like that, it's probably better than like IEMs, like TWS, because you don't really hear the outside noise. This one here, it sounds very open. And yeah, I think that is it though. There is one con though, and that is you don't really have volume control. What I mean by that is in the app, you only have low gain, medium gain, and high gain. So you can control the volume, of course, if you know, you all would connect it to your phone, and you can change the volume from the phone, but there is no volume control on the earbuds themselves. Like if you go max on your phone and you feel like you want to listen more, that's it. Like I feel like sometimes, I mean, that's the volume is enough, but sometimes, you know, when you're outside and you hear outside noise, sometimes you just want to, you know, like have that little bit more volume to hear your music, but it just doesn't have that. So probably that's one major con for me. Otherwise, I think for the price, $50, there's really nothing to complain. I mean, like IPX4, waterproof, but then again, these are not really like audiophile level. Like the clarity is just not there. Like I even think like if you want earbuds and wired, I think Vitos are better than this, like sound wise. But function wise, you know, like you can EQ this, go to the gym, Bluetooth 6.0, IPX4, and decent sounding, I'll take that pill. Blue pill, red pill, I'll take the Moondrop Pill. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Consider subscribing, liking, or sharing my video. Comment down below if you have any questions. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe. Bye for now.